Tonight,
We're going to cook kawakoa chicken with a native bush salad.
it's a masterclass New Zealand style.
I've never tasted anything like that in my life. That's fantastic.
Plus,
You're going to be throwing yourselves off the edge.
the contestants brace themselves
You can do it.
Shannan, I'm so terrified.
for their ultimate leap of faith.
Set yourself free, mate.
It was time once again for Masterclass, which is a great opportunity for us because it's competition-free zone. But this week's a bit different because it's Masterclass, Maori style.
Well, guys, Masterclass wouldn't be a Masterclass without a training session. And today, I've got Blackie with me. He's going to give you a brief introduction to the skills that you need to use a Taiaha. Blackie, these are our contestants. Thank you very much.
Taiaha is a traditional Maori martial arts. It's great for strength, agility, coordination, but the real benefits for the contestants, it really allows the participant to focus and quieten their mind.
All right? Now, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to say, toro pai pai. You bring that stick over there to the front. Bring the stick to the front. This hand, you're going to choke up down this end a bit. This hand goes in the centre, in the heart, at the balance part. So, down. Ready? Toro pai pai.
Blackie did a welcoming at the beginning and a blessing, just put us all at peace, I think, and in the right mindset to do the training.
Welcome to Aotearoa. I just wanted to begin with a positive affirmation to the elements that keep you revived in all your challenges in life. The Taiaha brings with it that essence. This is not a fighting art about hurting other people. It's a fighting art of self-discipline. For Māoridom, it's an art so that we can be strong in our battles of today. The weapons of today are more in parliamentary buildings, not on the political scene. We use this training so that we can be strong within that. It's being as one with your weapon. So, for example, what I want you to do is go like this and just hit me in the neck. Go. All right? So this time, with a bit more aggression, just hit me in the neck. Go. Bam, bam, boom. Okay? So that's what it's all about. It's defence and attack. 2 strikes, over the top, take them apart.
Extremely intimidating, extremely practical. I was looking forward to getting in and learning something.
Okay, let's try a few bits and pieces. Ready?
Right.
Yep. So straight to the body.
Good day.
Yep. Straight to the knee.
Great.
To the knee. Somebody's got a high knee back there.
Tall.
Right. Thrust to the face. Okay, are you cool with that? Because we're going to add a bit of a noise to this very shortly. Don't let the noise put you off. When I do something, I will go, hoi! I need you to go, hoi!
From here.
From here, it's from here. Don't worry about the muscly chest stuff. Don't worry about it. You bring it from here. There's where it all dwells. Hurry! Hoi! 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 So straight to the top, to the shoulders, to the body, or to the neck. Hoi! Hoi! To the front.
Great.
Hoi! 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 Hoi!
Come on, Lise.
Using the Taiaha was energising. It made you feel like, you know, you had energy inside of you and you wanted to get it out.
Let's do this. Go. Come on. Come on.
Good.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Right.
Yep.
Ready? You want to get your heart rate up? We'll just get it up and then we'll go through that again shortly. When the foot goes down, hoi! 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 Come on, dig, dig. Hoi!
The funny thing to me was how much of a workout it was doing this with Blackie, working your legs, your arms, your shoulders, and you get huffed and we were all puffing.
Hoi! Hoi! Hoi!
That's it. Good, Lise.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Now, when you're tired, that's when you got to dig deep. I'll lead, you follow. Hoi! 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 Hoi!
Good, Lise. Good girl. Back yourself.
Go, Shannan. Yeah.
Now, can you guys tell me a part of your body that's not working? We can't think of one.
After the lesson, I think we all felt really good. It was actually hard work, but it was also quite relaxing to be in that environment and be a part of it.
Discipline of learning fighting techniques is all part of survival. All the best in your survival too. And you're all winners. Kia ora koutou.
Coming up,
What we're going to do today is we're going to cook kawa chicken with the kawa that we harvested earlier on.
traditional Maori-style cooking from a celebrated chef.
I've never really munched on much grass, vines or fungus, but why not? Let's try something new.
And later,
You're going to be throwing yourselves off the edge.
trying something really new.
We were going cooking and Hayley ended up taking us off to some beautiful bushland in Auckland, so it was going to be something completely different that we'd never done.
Well, guys, I'd like to introduce you to one of New Zealand's most famous chefs, Charles Royale.
Kia ora.
Charles is very well known in this country for reviving Maori cooking traditions by using edible native plants, which is why we're here today. Charles, do you want to let the contestants know what we'll be up to?
Sure. We'll be going through my kitchen, which is the native bush of Aotearoa, New Zealand, and we'll be harvesting for traditional Maori ingredients that we'll be using in our dishes later on this afternoon.
Well, guys, it looks like we're getting back to basics today. Let's go foraging.
It was a beautiful place to go foraging. It was lovely natural forest and Charles was very knowledgeable.
Right, if you can just see up here, there's some manuka here. It's a little bit spiky, but it doesn't hurt your hand. And when you cook it, it has a very strong eucalyptus kind of flavour and aroma, which we'll see later on. This is piko, or the New Zealand edible fern. So there's 312 different varieties, but only 7 are edible. And this is one of them. Down here, we've also got edible fungus, which we'll have a quick look. That's hakeka.
I have to say that on my way to becoming over 200 kilos, I've never really munched on much grass, vines or fungus, but you know what? Why not? Let's try something new.
Now, this is kawa or bush basil. Now, if you just have a look at these leaves here, OK, the ones with the holes, the old people always said these are the leaves to harvest because the insects like them. It has a spearmint flavour and it's really good for a hangover. At the end of the day, we'll include it in part of our salad.
Once we'd gathered all the natural ingredients, we headed off to see what Charles could come up with and cook for us.
Well, Charles, we had so much fun harvesting the native plants and we're all dying to know what we're going to cook with them.
Well, first of all, I'd just like to welcome you to Tamaki Makaurau, or Auckland, here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. What we're going to do today is we're going to cook kawa chicken with the kawa that we harvested earlier on. So to start with, I've got these Maori potatoes here. OK, and we'll just put them into the pot to steam. I've just put a little bit of water in the bottom. OK. They should take about 10 to 12 minutes.
Charles, those Maori potatoes, can you get them in any supermarket here?
Yes, sure can. You can also buy them over in Australia. What I'll do is I'll slice the chicken into four pieces. So I'll cut them down. So I'll put the chicken into the bowl and I'm just getting the lime, just squeeze it in like that, and a little bit of honey. OK, now this is the manuka honey that you can get, and also some of the kawa that we harvested earlier. If you don't get kawa, you can use basil. You can use it fresh, or you can use it as a powder like what we have here, and sprinkle it into the chicken, and then we just allow it to marinate for about 20 minutes. Can bring our frying pan, a little bit of rice bran oil. This should be hot enough now for us to start cooking our chicken. How you can test if your pan is hot enough, OK, you can hear it. So what I'm doing here is that I'm quickly sealing it, and if you wanted to speed it up, if you're in a hurry, you can, and you've got the barbecue, you can always just bring it from the fry pan straight onto the hot plate, which will speed it up there. We'll also spray the hot plate because you can actually fry some of the kawa leaves as well, so it ends up like a wafer. And you can do this with basil leaves as well, and it'll start to bubble. Now, how can you tell when your meat is cooked? Does anybody know?
I just poke it.
Yeah, the best way to do it is once you see the juice coming through, like here, okay, then you turn it. And then I'll allow it to just cook through. So I'm just going to take the chicken off the hot plate and sit it into the pan and allow it to rest, and we can prepare our salad. Now this is the pirita, or the supplejack vine. Just take one strip off either side, okay, and then I'll just trim that up.
And Charles, in Australia we obviously don't have the vine. What else could we use instead of that?
You can use asparagus, any kind of gherkin, small cucumber. We also have the pirita berries. We don't have a lot of very sweet berries. We have a lot of berries that are quite subtle, okay, and this is just one, which is a pirita. Okay, and I'm going to serve it with our rocket lettuce, so we can put our little vines to the side. We also have some pickle as well, which we harvested, and we'll finish off with a few little berries in there as well, okay? And our chicken's cooked, so we'll put that back onto the hot plate here, just to finish off, and we'll make a quick julienne, and that'll be our sauce. Okay, a little bit of Chardonnay. This is the first Maori-owned winery in the country. Quickly bring it to the boil. A little bit of corn flour, okay, a little bit of water, not too much, just to thicken. When you put corn flour into any kind of sauce, you've got to make sure that you don't pour it all into one area, otherwise it'll just turn into jelly. You just add it so that you've got that gravy consistency. Put a little bit more kawa into the sauce. That's ready. So what I'll do is serve our sauce. What I do is put just a little bit of sauce on the bottom and then finish off with just a little bit of sauce on the top. And the Maori potatoes, garnish with a little sprig of manuka, and there you go. So this is our kawa chicken with a native bush salad. It's 285 calories. David and Lisa, would you like to come and try what we've harvested and cooked today?
That looks fantastic,
Looks beautiful.
Charles.
Chicken on its own.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a little bit sort of, not really what I'd say basil-y, but it's got a distinct flavour, hasn't
It's like, yeah, it's almost like peppery.
It's very good.
Okay.
Thank you, Charles. That was beautiful.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Next up is a Manuka smoked or New Zealand lamb rack. You're gonna love it.
Next,
Into the smoker.
Charles Royale continues the traditional Maori cooking.
Do you want to come to Australia? That's fantastic.
Okay, for our next dish this afternoon, we're going to do Manuka smoked lamb. What you can do at home is that you can either put it into a frying pan or you can use a little smoker like what I have here. If we had a frying pan, we'd just get the frying pan and put the foil on the bottom, okay? Then we use equal quantities of powdered manuka, raw rice and sugar, okay? And that's going to be our smoked mix. Now, the raw rice retains the heat, the sugar ignites the flame, and the manuka flavours the food. If you haven't got manuka, you can use any type of wood chip to be able to flavour the food. We put it into the bottom of our smoking tray, okay, and I'm going to mix in some of the manuka leaves that we harvested this morning, so that'll give us our flavour for our manuka smoked lamb. We put it into the smoker. Right, now with your lamb rack, this is enough lamb rack for two, okay? Best thing to do is to trim off all the sinew and all the fat. So just get yourself a nice sharp little knife, okay, and then you can just pick up that piece of sinew, and then that'll stop it from shrinking. And also you'll find that if some lamb is too chewy, okay, they haven't taken the sinew out. So you run your knife just down the back of the nut or the loin of the lamb rack. You can see how much fat I've taken off, okay? Okay, another thing is just to take out in between each of the bones that little piece of fat that's in there as well. Okay. All right. Okay, so you can have your lamb rack like that. And what I'll do is I'll just put a little sprinkle of manuka powder on the top, and then that'll give it that menthol aroma flavour that seems to come out of the manuka. Put it onto into the smoker and onto the direct heat. 10 to 15 minutes, and we just leave that there. Dave?
Just on the smoking process, is that actually cooking the meat or is it purely flavour?
Right, yeah. If you smoke like this, okay, you're putting the flavour into the meat.
Yep.
You'll then turn it off, then allow all the smoke to infuse into the meat, take it out, and you'll finish it off on a frying pan. While we're waiting for that to smoke and to cook through, we'll prepare our vegetables. Okay, this is kamo. Okay, this is a form of marrow, and it was brought over with the old people from the islands. Just slice the ends off, okay? As you can see, it's just like a marrow, and I cut them into wedges. Even though it has no butter, it tastes like butter once it's cooked.
So, Charles, in Australia, would we use like zucchini or something?
Yes,
or?
same family.
Okay.
Yeah, same family as zucchini, courgette, marrow. Okay, we've also got the kumara, or the sweet potato. Okay, we have two different varieties. We have the golden or the red. Overseas, you find that they'll call these yams, but they're a form of sweet potato kumara to us. Give them a quick peel if you like. I find if you cut them into wedges, you've got your portion control, which is very important. We've also got the pirita vine that we collected earlier on and used in the kawakawa chicken. Okay, and a little bit of peko and the Maori potato. I'll start by putting sweet potato into the steamer. That's what cooks longest. I'll put that in there first. We might also put our Maori potatoes in there as well. So it gives our colour. Give it a bit of a head start of 5 to 10 minutes. And while that's happening, we'll just give our pirita vine a little peel. Okay. And kamo on the top. Add the last of our ear fungus, hardore, that we collected earlier. I'll put that into our steam pot as well, and they look great. We'll finish off a little bit of garnishing of steamed pickle. Just on the top. No, not too far. Just go over and look at the lamb. I'll just check that, and yeah, that's ready. I'll take the lamb rack out, okay, and we'll just allow it to sit in the pan. We've had our vegetables cooking for 10 to 12 minutes. There's some of our kumara, or our sweet potato, a little bit of hardore, or the ear fungus, so we'll have on the side. Some peko and Maori potato, so you have that colour, and the kamo. Just with the lamb rack. The smaller one is around medium rare, another couple of minutes. What I'm going to do is make our julienne, and we'll use some kawa, put it into boiling hot water, okay? And then we'll deglaze our pan. And we'll thicken it with a little bit of corn flour. It's come up to the boil, you don't need too much. Okay, lamb rack. You'll find that the meat should be nice and tender because it's the nut or the loin of the lamb.
How good does that look?
Okay, finish off with a little bit of kawa julienne, just enough to give it a little bit of flavour without overpowering the lamb as well. So this is our manuka smoked lamb. We've got a serving for two. here. It comes out at 320 calories per serving. And I would like to invite Hayley up to be our first sampler for the lamb.
Excellent. I would like some ear fungus, please.
You would like some ear fungus to start with?
I'll give it a go. Kind of tastes like fungus.
Yeah. It's subtle, isn't it? It's subtle. It's a blood
It
thinner.
tastes healthy, earthy. Do you mind if I have a piece of the lamb?
No, have a try.
Melting in my mouth. Thank you very much.
Shannon,
Yes.
would you like to try?
Yes, I would.
Okay, Shannon.
Could you just cut me a...
Oh, you can take the whole chop if you like.
Take the whole chop?
Yep.
All right, then. Do you want to come to Australia?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I'll take this with me.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
Okay, no problem, Shannon.
Charles, thank you so much for introducing us to the wonderful world of traditional Maori cooking.
Kia ora.
Thank you very much.
Next, a traditional welcome and some words of wisdom.
Rise tall in the challenges of life. Time is yours. Wealth is my birthright. I claim it now.
Near Auckland, we were invited over to a Maori Marae, where we were officially and traditionally welcomed into the community.
It was special. The singing of the females was quite eerie, and we knew that once we got inside that we would be meeting a Maori elder.
Kia ora tata, kia hinoi tata. E te matu I te rangi ko tāma nei tēnei mātua manuhiri ki konei.
When we entered the Marae, the elder spoke to us, and for me, it was just a fantastic experience. I couldn't believe that I was sitting there and being part of it.
Āmene.
Āmene. Whakatau aka nei runga e nei āhuatanga whakatau nei, ko rua tipua, ko rua tawhitoa, ngarua I runga, ngarua I raro, ngaru tiho tāne, ko tā te waka e hora aka nei, ko te waka o te rau aroha.
Blackie taught the contestants Taiaha. Now he was welcoming us in a traditional Maori language.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā rawatu, tātou katoa kanui.
He aha te hau.
E aha te hau, e wawara mai.
Just experiencing this entire ceremony, I just felt lucky, and it was once again another experience in New Zealand that I never would have had before coming to The Biggest Loser.
Our people in Aotearoa are on a health, wealth and wisdom pathway. We take from the past, but we don't stay in the past, otherwise we'll always be behind. So whatever your hang-ups were in the past that were detrimental to your progress, you need to learn how to let it go. But you hold on to it, you pick it up, you use it, and you focus it in the present. This is what we do. This is our battle here in Aotearoa, as the Indigenous people of this country. We hold all those teachings and all those learnings and all of those lessons. We take that, we build it, and we remold a new present, and I call that the now. And from the now, you remold it, you reshape it, and once you've done that, you take it from the now and you create a new future. What you conceive, you achieve. So I just want to share this thing with you and have a think about it. Because very shortly I want you to stand up and you're going to say it with me. Have a good listen. I'm talking about health, but I'm going to use the word wealth. Wealth has got nothing to do with money. Wealth has got nothing to do with it. You have to think about it. Wealth is my birthright. I claim it now. I follow my heart. I create my future. I share my gifts. I live with gratitude. I am wealth. My time is now. I decide, I commit, I act. Listen to that. It's all an affirmation with all positives. It's not I must, I will, I should, I maybe can. My time is now. I decide, I commit, I act. Take that with you. Because in Māoridom, that's where we're at. And we mould that, we take it into the future for these young ones that are sitting over here. That's where it's at. You've got some young ones, think about them. They'll be your focus. Stand. All right, we're going to have a little play, and I'm gonna say the words. I'll say the words, and then you just go with me. So the first line is wealth. I know it's a health kaupapa, but wealth covers it all. So wealth is my birthright. And I just want you to put an accent to it. Okay, have fun. Go. Wealth is my birthright. I claim it now. I follow my heart. Go.
I follow my heart.
Create my future.
I create my future.
I share my gifts.
I share my gifts.
I live with gratitude.
I live with gratitude.
I am wealth.
I am wealth.
My time is now.
My time is now.
I decide.
I decide.
I commit.
I commit.
I act.
I act.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Have a seat. At this time, we'd like to do something that's special to us. It's a part of our culture. We share our gifts. Is what it's all about. And we've got 4 taonga here. They represent guidance, following your heart. They represent creating a future for you. These taonga are to help you on your journey. This won't make it for you, but it may be an inspiration for you so that you can take it from your now with this taonga and take it into the future. And wish you all the best with that.
Blackie's father blessed the gifts that they had for us and then invited us up to receive them. The gift we all got was a bone emblem from New Zealand. All of them were different. I got a koru, which is for new beginnings and being connected to Mother Earth. Blackie had obviously looked into, us and what he thought we needed at that point in time.
Our blessings go with you. Rise tall in the challenges of life. The time is yours.
On behalf of all of us from The Biggest Loser, Blackie and your people, I'd like to humbly and sincerely thank you for welcoming us today. I feel very privileged to be here. I know that I'm going to leave a lot of me here in New Zealand, the old me, and I'm certainly prepared to live now. And I want to thank you from all of us. Thank you. Blackie's words will definitely stay with me. At one stage there, he gave us an affirmation, and it's something that I will be, saying over and over again going forward. And he probably doesn't realise this, but he will have an impact for the rest of my life.
Well, contestants and trainers, I'm sure you'll all agree that this has been an extremely special masterclass for so many reasons, and I thank you. The final chapter of your New Zealand adventure still awaits.
Next, a leap of faith.
Can you do it?
I can do it!
We arrived at the Sky Tower in Auckland. What the hell are we doing here?
Hi, guys.
I looked at Phoebe and said, maybe we're jumping off this tower today. And she goes, don't be ridiculous, we're not jumping off the tower.
It's Masterclass. We don't do anything like that in Masterclass.
As you've noticed, we're standing at the foot of the Sky Tower in Auckland.
Don't look up.
And about 200 metres above us is the Sky Tower observation deck, which offers incredible views of New Zealand's biggest city. Very soon, you're going to be standing up there on that platform. And not long after that, you're going to be throwing yourselves off the edge.
Friggin' God.
Masterclass is just so relaxing because I just learn and absorb. This isn't absorbing. This is terrifying.
That's right. You'll be jumping into thin air, 192 metres above the very ground we're standing on. You're going to be doing what they call a sky jump, one of the scariest rides in the world. Trust the Kiwis to think of it. Imagine a base jump without a parachute. You'll be reaching speeds in excess of 80 kilometres an hour. And you guys are next.
Are they joking? This is insane.
It's going to take a huge act of conviction to step off that ledge. But the power that comes with that will be mind-blowing. The sky jump for the contestants is a real opportunity for them to see just how strong they are, mentally and physically. You're going to need to draw on all of your experiences that you've had here in New Zealand in order to have the power to conquer that fear. Thing is, you can do it. What you will gain from this unforgettable experience will last a lifetime. It's an opportunity for the contestants to turn any negative self-doubt talk into positive affirmations that they believe themselves and that they back themselves.
I think I was the only one standing here with a smile because I was really looking forward to jumping.
Shannan, the sky jump has strict weight restrictions and no one over 125 kilos is able to jump.
Oh, shame.
So unfortunately, you're going to have to sit this one out.
To say I was angry is probably a gross understatement, but I didn't want to look upset and take away from their experience.
Well, Lisa, Phoebe and David, it's time to make your way to the top. Good luck, guys, and I'll see you at the bottom.
Thanks, Harley. You know you can do it.
I was crying because I'm absolutely terrified. I'm terrified of heights, I'm terrified of falling. What if this is the first time in however long it's been running that something goes wrong?
We got suited up, and I think my biggest fear was fear of failure. Getting up there, I may not be able to do it.
I don't think I would have even gone up there to look at the view unless I was forced to.
200 metres high and you're going to be jumping off it. It's just like, people don't do that. I don't do that. I don't jump off buildings. I think I nearly died at that point. It's such a big hurdle in my mind. It's a crippling fear.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Oh, dude, that is seriously, seriously high. Holy moly. What's going through your head?
My stomach is flip-flopping.
What, just butterflies?
Yeah, I'm not travelling good with the heights.
What about you, Liz?
I'm just thinking about my kids.
Okay, firstly, to tackle a challenge, let's start with the basics. Let's visualise.
Visualise what?
Bottom, unhooking, it's done. You did it, you conquered it. I want you to imagine that feeling. Start to psych yourself up. I can do this, I can do anything. It seemed impossible to lose weight, it seemed too daunting. But you made a step, one step in the right direction. There was a baby step. It started one day when you filled out an application form. Then you survived a training session that you never thought you were going to get through. You then ran 21 kilometres. Impossible in your head. So now this is the next step. Let's get your mind in control of your body in an absolute extreme situation. If you can run 21 Ks, you can do this.
Looking at the task in front of us, I think for me the only thing standing in my way was self-doubt.
So I'll spin you around a little bit.
We got our harnesses on, and before I knew it, I was standing on the edge of a 192-metre drop. I don't think I've ever been so scared in my life.
You'll be good, Dave. Want to have a look down or not really?
Not really.
Nah, cool, we can just hang there. Backup safety, never been needed, but it's good to have.
Yep.
Cool. You'll feel this pulling up a little bit. You'll feel some tension coming on behind you.
Yep.
Now, if you can, take a small shuffle backwards. So just your toes are on the edge.
Oh, Dave.
So a little bit further back, just one more shuffle. That's it, wicked.
Look down, mate, do it. You get one chance, that's the boy. Dave, you've been so brave and so strong. I think this will be the final test, mate, if you can put the deal together here under pressure. Look how far, that's 200 metres, all right? You're on the edge. I know your greatest fear is looking down. Look down, take time to absorb it. Then I want you to get your head together. I'm going to do this. Against all odds, against all my primal instincts, my mind was stronger. Set yourself free, Dave.
Okay, right, Dave, coming on down. In 3, 2, 1, and just lean back. Nice one, Dave.
Get your hands out.
God, he's just, oh my God. Oh!
Look at him. Perfect.
Yes! That was awesome!
Well done, you. How you feel? You are pumped, Dave. What did you say in your mind?
Just trust in the safety and just try and enjoy it.
You were thinking positively.
The first drop was petrified, but at about halfway down, I just thought, this is awesome.
So fun. Awesome. Isn't it amazing what you can do when you put your mind to it and you keep it positive, you focus on that goal? By visually seeing themselves doing the jump and then achieving it, it symbolises everything that they can do outside of Camp Biggest Loser.
That was really good. Can I do it again? To know that I'd done it despite the fear, it really made me feel proud and ready to embrace my new life.
It's good for you, actually, just take it.
I watched Dave and he looked quite cool and calm, and next thing I knew I was walking out along the gantry to 200-metre drop.
Holy snapping duck shit.
Shannan said, I want you to look down. So I did for a brief second and thought, oh my God, that is such a long way.
So what we're going to do is get your feet right on the edge, so just your toes are on the edge, really. Fantastic.
All right, Les.
Yeah.
So what are the negative thoughts going through your head?
I actually don't have any.
You don't have any? Okay, what have you done to get your head in this position? That's amazing.
I'm trusting it.
Yeah?
I want to make the most of it.
You were crying before we got on this. You've got up to the critical moment now, and you've managed to somehow replace all that negativity with positivity at the moment that it counts.
Yep.
If you can do this, if you can squash those negative thoughts out of your mind, from the time we got to the bottom to the time we got to the top, I think you're safe in life. Can you do it?
Yep.
Can you do it?
Yep.
I want you to scream, I can do it.
I can do it!
All right.
Nice one, I like it. Keep it up in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, good girl. Yeah, she did it. She got she got the hands out. Oh, yeah.
Good job, Lee. Well done. That's amazing.
Jeez.
Legs. Have you got your sea legs? Was that like anything you've ever done in your life?
No, probably nothing I'll ever do again.
You're a bit wobbly.
Yep. But it's awesome. It was awesome.
You looked amazing. You were screaming like there was no tomorrow.
I don't really feel the harness or anything. You just feel like you're flying to your death.
Now that you've done it,
Yep.
how do you feel?
Pretty impressed, actually. Pretty proud of myself, actually.
Will you remember this forever?
Oh, yeah.
All right, good. Remember that feeling. You really can.
This was one of those moments to show myself that, I'm not that fat person anymore that holds back, and I'm willing to have a go at things.
At the top of the tower looking out is when it started to go pear-shaped again. I was looking out over Auckland and looking down 200 metres and thinking, I'm going to be falling through this in a minute. Oh, it gives you shivers.
Once you're off, it really is it's a sweet ride down, okay? So if you're more comfortable, feel free to hold the rail.
I don't know how your brain overrides your bodies in those situations. I don't know what makes it go, yeah, put one foot in front of the other and get to the end. Yep.
You can do it, Dale. You can do it. Good girl.
I looked over the edge several times, and I don't know why. You can't help yourself. I've got to know what I'm falling into.
And grab your right hand on here. Yep, and your left hand over this side. Okay.
I'm looking over at what I'm falling down, and people are like ants beneath me.
It's okay.
I shouldn't be doing this. This is ridiculous. I can't do this.
Shannan, I'm so terrified.
Auckland Sky Tower, 200 metres high, and you're going to be jumping off it. I'm terrified of heights, I'm terrified of falling.
I'll take you onto your back, okay?
and I'm looking over and people are like ants beneath me.
It's okay.
It's too scary. I shouldn't be doing this. This is ridiculous.
We won't let you go. We're not going to push you. We're going to take it nice and cruisy. Just back a couple of shuffles. We're not going to go anywhere yet, okay?
Brave warrior.
Standing on the edge of the platform, my toes are the only thing that's left connected to anything solid. I just thought, I can't do this. I don't have it in me. I cannot let go of this railing.
I want you to think about walking off at the bottom, the buzz in your stomach, how good it's going to feel. What colour's the mat down the bottom?
Red.
Okay, it's soft under your feet.
Yep.
You're looking up 200 metres at what you've just jumped off.
Okay.
Shut your eyes and do it for me. Okay, just imagine. That's the reward. You can do it. Now you've just got to go through the motions of this jump for that feeling, and it's all worth it.
If I didn't even give it a go, I will have failed.
Fire up the warrior, the feeling at the bottom. That's the girl.
It's that fear of failure, overriding my fear of heights.
Stay strong now. You'll be fine. Good girl. What a girl. Oh, I knew she had lungs like that. Oh, she's so brave. That was the greatest fear.
You right?
Phoebe, sweetheart, you made it. You made it. Are you still with us, Phoebe? Come on, girlfriend. Oh, that was dirty good. Come on, get up. Tell me about it. I want to hear it. Your legs are still shaking. Tell me how you feel. Oh. Good? Amazing?
Amazing. Amazing, really
What?
amazing.
Look at the way you feel right now compared to the way you were up there.
It was so ugly. I was so ugly up there.
So what did you say to yourself to get through that?
It's okay to be terrified, because
Set your
that's
mind.
not normal. Yeah, it's getting your mind around it.
I mean, look at you now. If you'd walked away from this not doing it, it would have had you in the head.
I would have been so upset and
Exactly.
so disappointed.
Look at you. You never thought you were going to be able to do something like this, surely. Only a few months ago.
This is ridiculous. I never would have done that. Never, ever.
So how does it make you feel to know that you have?
Pretty brilliant. I can't wait to go home and be like, look what I did, everyone.
Anything's possible, Phoebes.
Yeah.
Anything's possible. Good girl. You're amazing.
I can't wait to see
You're a super freak. You're a super freak.
What an achievement. If I could overcome every challenge like that, she's right. There's nothing I can't do.
Are you? Oh my God.
That is crazy.
Oh, it's mad. It's mad. And son, we'll be back. We'll be back.
Well, guys, the first step to all of this is awareness. You know, if you really want to change the way you think, when you start to hear negative talk, self-doubt, acknowledge it and turn it around. Say everything that's completely the opposite to that. Believe in yourself, back yourself. These are the things that are going to help you conquer these fears. They're the techniques that you've learned throughout your experiences here in New Zealand and your experiences on the show. Let's get out of here.